And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for our fourth and final game of the night. It's the number 3 seed North Andrew, number 6 seed Albany boys. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany. Winner Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, and the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. The Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany. Shelter Insurance Agent Stan Phillips in Albany, and Johnson Controls. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association. The Briar Patch on the west side of Square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. Sublime Formal Wear in Albany. East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center in Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant. Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC. JC Designs just off the Square in Albany. B&B Barbecue. The City of Albany. Williams Construction. Main Street, Albany. The Albany Booster Club. The Albany and North Andrew School Districts. And the Printer New Shopper located in Albany. Remember, tonight's pregame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Stan Phillips in Albany for a free personal protection review.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Hogue Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Hogue Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set here for our final game of the night. It's the number 3 seed North Andrew, number 6 seed Albany as we get set here in this ball game. Albany playing for the second night in a row. They fell last night to Princeton by the final score of 53-37. They'll take on North Andrew. First time we will see them here this season. They'll bring back some players. Last year, Levi McAfee, Noah Cook were two players that really kind of came on as freshmen. And then, Mike, one of our favorite players to watch over the past couple of years, the senior Mason Nestor, he'll be back out on the floor here for the Cardinals.
Well, and then Levi McAfee, really solid. Last year as a freshman. He's a year older. And another kid that I had a really high regard for watching him play was Isaac Coates.
Yes.
Got some honorable mention, or got some not honorable mention, got some all-conference mention on the football team. And now he's going to try to do some of the same things with the basketball team as well. This is a good ball club. They're going to be well coached. They've had some experience now. And I really thought when they seeded this boys tournament, I really didn't know how to call it.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought Princeton could be the number 1 seed.
I said the top 3 was just kind of, pick a card out of a deck.
Yeah. I thought King City could be. I thought Princeton could have been. And it was kind of one of those deals, really, if we'd have known Potter was going to, I think maybe everybody, if they'd have known Potter was going to be out with an injury, maybe that would have changed too. So this is going to be a really tough test for the Warriors. I thought they did some good things against Princeton.
Yes.
They attacked the basket. They attacked defensively. They didn't back down. They just too much Cash Holt in that game. And the only thing I thought was a lot of times they took it to the basket and right into the teeth of a 6'7" player and got their shots swatted away. But they hung in there. What could have been a blowout, what I thought was going to be a blowout, they fought back. It was a 16-point loss, but I thought they acquitted themselves pretty well. They're going to need to play that with that hard again.
Now here's our Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups.
Warriors against the number 3 seed North Andrew Cardinals. For the sake of the sanity of our scoreboard operator, the Warriors will be the home team on the scoreboard. However, we'll introduce them first as the lower seed. Starters for the Warriors, number 3, Samuel Papa. Number 4, Barrett Worrell. Number 5, Jace Palmer. Number 12, Dalton Worrell. And number 32, Shea Miller. The Warriors are coached by Curtis Cox, assisted by Jake Nichols. And again, the visitors on the scoreboard, the number 3 seed North Andrew Cardinals. Number 3, Isaac Coates. Number 5, Adler Miller. Number 13, Noah Cook. Number 20, Levi McAfee. Number 23, Mason Nestor. Cardinals are coached by Wade Bryson, assisted by Spencer Downing and Tanner McDaniel.
So again, those are your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups again for Albany. It's Samuel Papa, Barrett Worrell, Jace Palmer, Dalton Worrell, and Shea Miller. North Andrew, Isaac Coates, Adler Miller, Noah Cook, Levi McAfee, and Mason Nestor. Remember, before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. Albany wears their road green uniforms, white lettering outlined in black. North Andrew, their home white uniforms, black lettering outlined in red. As we tip off this game, remember to tip off your future retirement on the right track by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. It'll be Isaac Coates and Jace Palmer doing the opening tip-off, which is won here by North Andrew. McAfee with the basketball, right wing, sends it into the corner. And now for Cook. Back up to McAfee, top of the key.
Well, the first thing that jumps out at me was Noah Cook has grown
Yes.
since last year. Man-to-man for the Warriors.
Trying to send it inside for Coates, stolen away here by Jace Palmer. Gets it for Barrett Worrell. He'll have it up at the top of the key here for the Warriors. Over to the right wing now for his brother Dalton. Samuel Papa, top of the key. Barrett Worrell baseline, back out to Palmer. Papa dribbles in. Out for Miller. He'll go into the paint strong and takes it at the hoop for 2.
Good execution for the Warriors. Used almost 50 seconds off the clock. Got themselves a basket.
Cook goes right back at the hoop. He'll get the foul and gets the bucket as well. Foul against the Warriors is going to go against Dalton Worrell. That's his first, team's first as well. First free throw from Cook. Misses off front iron. Rebound stolen away, that time by Coates. Up top for McAfee. McAfee spins inside the paint, goes strong, can't get the shot to go, tipped up. Palmer comes away with the rebound. Jay's trying to leave it off there for Shane Miller and goes out of bounds, just out of his reach. Bringing it across midcourt here as Mason Nestor leaves it off for Cook. Over to the right wing to McAfee. Coach dribbles in, sends it back out to Cook, left wing. Adler Miller sends it out. Nestor drives inside the paint. He'll be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two. Foul this time is going to go against Dalton Worrell. That's going to quickly be his second, team second as well. Mason Nestor sinks the first. Keeping Dalton out on the floor at the moment with 2 fouls. Nestor sinks them both. Not quite 2 minutes has gone by with Dalton picking up 2 fouls. Kind of reminiscent of the girls' game where Emmy Hogue picked up 2 quick fouls. Steal here by North Andrew. Comes back to Noah Cook. Lays it in off glass for 2. And a timeout called here by the Warriors. We're back after it's a quick Petty General Center timeout. 6:08 left in the first. 6-2 North Andrew with the lead.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Barrett Worrell gives this one off here for Palmer. Back to Dalton Worrell. Shea Miller trying to get it across for Barrett Worrell across midcourt. Trying to get it to Palmer, stolen away by the long arms of Cook. Gets it to McAfee, laying it off glass for 2. 8-2, North Andrew with the lead. Barrett Worrell trying to go coast to coast. He'll be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2. Foul is going to go against Cook. That will be his first, team's first as well. Missing on the first is Barrett. Dalton Worrell will check out here as Engel will check in. And I think we're going to have a lane violation, but either way, Barrett Worrell missed it. So I think Palmer was going across the line as that one went up. Cook with the basketball, leaves it off for Nestor. Back over to Cook, right wing. Back to Cook on the wing. Trying to go back door that time to Coates. Tipped off of Jace Palmer, out of bounds.
Good defense by Palmer and Miller both. Just couldn't secure the steal.
Ball inbounds in the corner. McAfee from 3, leaves it short. Rebound pulled in by Miller. Goes up strong off glass for 2. Barrett Worrell to Angle. Over to the right wing for Barrett Worrell. Drives down to the block. Leaves it for Miller inside the paint. Goes strong off glass for 2. All 4 points coming to the way of Shea Miller inside the paint. They trail, though, 10-4, 4:45 left in the first quarter.
It's a good sign, too.
Shot from 3 from Nestor. Hits off back iron and bounces in.
Ooh, shooter's bounce. Shea, I just we always thought Shea maybe ought to take a look at the basket a little bit more than what he has done.
Palmer drives down to the block, sends in the corner. Barrett Worrell from 3. Rims out. Shea Miller tips it out for Engel. Palmer down to Papa on the baseline. Waits for the defender to go by. Goes up, puts it in for 2. 13-6, 4:05 left here in the first quarter of play. North Andrew with the lead. Cook with it in the corner for the Cardinals. Out to McAfee from 3. Misses off iron. And being out of bounds, trying to come down with the rebound with Palmer was Isaac Coates, and it'll be Albany basketball. For North Andrew, checking in will be Emery Knieb. Silas Miller also checking in, Blaze Patterson. Barrett Worrell gets the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors, into the corner to Engel. Drives inside the paint, goes strong with his right hand, can't finish. Rebound picked up, though, by Coates. Coates drives down to the block, can't get the shot to fall. Papa on the rebound, quickly back in transition. Little Euro step, can't get the shot to go. Rebound pulled in by North Andrew. And picking up the foul there is Papa as he slipped and ended up tripping up. That time, Silas Miller. So Coach Cox was asking about on the other end about the slap on the backboard where the ball came out. So both Coach Wade Bryson said the Albany players hit the backboard.
Yeah,
I said I don't know if
it might have been Jace.
Papa looked at it and goes, I can't even reach the backboard.
No, it wasn't Papa.
Knieb loses it momentarily. Now fully loses it as Papa comes away with it. Barrett Worrell with it in the corner here for the Warriors. Drives baseline. Fights for some position and can't get it to go. He comes up hobbling a little bit as Nestor comes away with the rebound. Nestor with the basketball, over for Knieb. Back to Nestor. Silas Miller to Emery Knieb inside the paint, too strong off glass. Rebound pulled in by Palmer.
Don't remember Knieb from last year, do you?
He played a little bit, but I believe he has grown as well, as you talked about with Noah Cook. Angle on the left wing, up top now for Papa. Back out for Barrett Worrell, up for Jace Palmer. 13-6, 2:13 left to play here in the first quarter. Papa dribbles inside the paint, gives it for Palmer. Goes up off glass for 2. It's a 5-point North Andrew lead here, 2 minutes left in the first quarter of play. Nestor down to Coates on the baseline, and he's going to be called for the travel. Checking back in here for North Andrew will be Cook, McAfee, and Adler Miller. Nestor checks out with Coates and Knieb. Zayden Palmer will check in for his brother Jace. Dalton Worrell will check in for his brother Barrett.
Well, this has kind of been the Achilles heel of the Warriors handling the pressure in this game.
Well, inbounds here for Papa.
Clear out of there.
Papa gets the ball across midcourt with the right wing here for Zayden Palmer. The freshman called for the travel. Blaze Patterson leaves it off for Cook. Dribbles in, goes strong at the glass, puts it in for 2. Papa.
Remember, we really liked Noah Cook last last year as a freshman.
Blaze Patterson wrestles that one away from Papa, out of bounds. The Warriors going to need to bring up some help here on this inbounds, as Jace Palmer will check in here for Shea Miller. Papa inbounds in the backcourt here for Dalton Worrell. Worrell drives inside the paint, goes up with his right hand. He'll be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two. Foul is going to go against McAfee. That'll be his first, team's second. First free throw from Dalton is good. Barrett Worrell will check in here for Papa with 1:07 left in the fourth. 15-9 is the North Andrew lead. Second free throw here from Dalton Worrell. Misses off back iron. Zayden Palmer tipped it away from his own teammate, picked up though by McAfee. Gets it for Patterson on the block. His shot long. Barrett Worrell comes away with the rebound. Angle left wing here for the Warriors. Leaves it for Dalton Worrell, top of the key. Waits for the defender, goes up, drives. Too strong, off glass, can't get it to go. McAfee on the rebound.
Thought he might have had a pretty good look at a three.
McAfee drives, he will be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Foul's going to go against Angle, his first, team's fourth. McAfee misses the first off the iron. Second free throw attempt here from McAfee. Misses off iron. Zayden Palmer on the rebound. Dalton Worrell, top of the key. Over to the right wing for Zayden Palmer. Up top for Angle. Underneath 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Zayden Palmer alone in the corner. Finds Dalton Worrell on the turn. Goes up strong. Can't get the shot to go. Jace Palmer, Adler Miller both come down awkwardly as Palmer going to pick up the foul. That'll be the team's fifth. First called here against Jace. So Adler Miller will be at the line shooting two free throws.
Is that score right?
Yes, 15-9 with
Okay.
15 and a half. You would think North Andrew would have a larger lead, just kind of the way it's been going, but first free throw from Adler Miller is good. Second free throw is good as well as Adler Miller knocks them both in. 17-9 is the lead here in favor of North Andrew. 10 seconds left. Timeout going to be called here by the Warriors. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Make sure to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. You figure that timeout was to set up some sort of play here with 10.3 left, trailing by 8 here in the first quarter. Ball inbounds to Dalton Worrell in the backcourt. Brings the ball across midcourt. Dalton spins his way inside the paint, goes up, gets the bucket and the foul. Foul will go against Silas Miller. 0.4 left on the clock.
Well,
That is enough time to get a rebound and make a last-second heave. We've
Coach
seen it
Cox,
before.
Makes Coach Cox look like a genius.
Yeah. Misses on the free throw rebound, pulled in that time by Ben Roller. 17-11 after 1 quarter of play. We're back to start the second when we come back in a moment.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. Brighten any day with the Briar Patch in Albany, Missouri. From fresh flower bouquets and custom arrangements to charming home decor and unique gifts, the Briar Patch is something special for every occasion. Whether it's birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, or just because, the Briar Patch's friendly team makes it easy to find the perfect way to show you care. Stop by the Briar Patch in Albany, your hometown flower and gift shop, where small town charm blooms every day.
17-11 is the North Andrew lead as we get ready to start second quarter action. It will be Albany basketball to start out the second quarter of play. Barrett Worrell brings the ball across midcourt for the Warriors. Gets it now for Papa. A little bit of a trapping defense here by North Andrew coming out. And the foul is going to go against Noah Cook, his second, team's first. Little zone trap there to start out the quarter. Looks like now they'll go back into a man-to-man. Maybe not the worst thing to see coming out to start out the quarter, that time by Coach Bryson. Dalton Worrell back out for his brother Barrett. Finds Dalton right wing. Drives down to the block, goes strong, and has it rejected away here by Noah Cook. Cook, Nestor from 3. Misses off iron. Rebound pulled in that time by Coates. Puts it back in for 2.
See if they come back to that zone trap. Yeah, it looks like they're going to stay with man-to-man.
Papa up top for Dalton Worrell. Shot from 3. Drains it. Dalton with 6 points here as it's a 19-14 ball game in favor of North Andrew. A minute gone here in the second quarter. Cook spins. Gets it off for Coates over to the right wing to McAfee. Warriors stay in a man-to-man defense here. McAfee has it knocked away, picked up though by Knee. Back to McAfee in the corner. Drives baseline. And rejected away off of 4. Warriors out of bounds. Ball into the corner for Nestor. Spins, and they're going to get a travel call here against Nestor. A 5-point North Andrew lead here, 6:36 left in the second quarter. Barrett Worrell finds Shea Miller off glass.
Nice find.
Nice dish off, nice finish that time by the Warriors.
And a good cut by Miller, too, to get himself open.
Palmer going to be called for the foul. That will be his second, team's first here of the quarter. North Andrew leads here by 3, 6:19 left in the second quarter. Cook to inbounds, here for Coates, back to Cook in the corner, shot from 3. Rolls out. Cook on the rebound, puts it up and in for 2. As it looked like
somebody took a shot.
Barrett Worrell kind of got hit in the head there.
I think he took an inadvertent elbow. Wasn't thrown.
No.
Don't mean that at all.
(21-16), 6:05 left here in the second quarter. Dalton Worrell. Top of the key. Over to the right wing for Palmer. Corner, Barrett Worrell from 3. Can't get the shot to fall. McAfee. Are they going to get a foul or are they going to get a jump ball? They're going to get the foul on Dalton. That's going to be his 3rd. He'll check out his angle, checks back in here with just a little over 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. Mason Nestor over to the right wing for Cook. Left wing for Nestor. McAfee left wing trying to feed it inside. And goes out of bounds here off of, I believe it was either Palmer or Papa. Coach Cox again.
Well, I think it was off Palmer.
Yeah.
Papa was trying to get to it and couldn't. I think he took a shot too.
Cook drives baseline, can't get it to go. Coates there on the rebound, puts it in for 2. Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. Dribbles in. Gets it off for Angle in the corner. Back up to Barrett up at the top of the key to try and restart the Albany offense. Barrett drives down to the block, goes strong. He'll be fouled, goes to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Seen a lot of good things out of Barrett Worrell.
Foul goes against Coates, his first, team second. Yes, him and Papa really have come along here the start of the season so far in the first 2 games that we've seen. As Barrett hits the first free throw.
Well, they're going to lose some people, but they're going to have at least 2 solid guards coming back.
An Angle gave a nice lift last night off the bench for the Warriors. 9 points, all coming from behind the arc. Barrett Worrell's second free throw attempt is good. Zayden Palmer will check in for his brother Jace with 5:01 left here in the second quarter of play. Also checking in was Adler Miller and Blaze Patterson for North Andrew. Left wing with it for Noah Cook. He's guarded here by Angle. Goes up and puts it in off glass for 2. Barrett Worrell brings it across. And they're going to get a travel called here against Barrett Worrell.
In all honesty, Warriors don't have a lot of size and got some really tough matchups.
Yes. 25-18, North Andrew with the lead, 4.5 left here in the second quarter of play. Blaze Patterson loses it. Samuel Papa comes away with it, goes up and puts it up with his right hand off glass for 2. 25-20. The 5-point Cardinal lead. Silas Miller will send it over to left wing for Patterson. Back to Silas Miller, to Adler Miller. Finds Coates all alone, gets the bucket and the foul. Foul is going to go against the freshman Zayden Palmer. It'll be his first, team's 3rd.
Well, I think he saw Miller. I think he saw which Miller?
Silas Miller.
Saw Silas Miller get loose there, and he started to come off and help, but by
Coates
doing
was right
so,
behind him there. As Coates finishes off the 3-point play. Up to an 8-point Cardinal lead, 28-20 halfway through the second quarter. Driving, Barrett Worrell misses. Rebound pulled in by North Andrew. Quickly sending it up for Coates. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebound pulled in by Palmer. And they're going to get a foul called here against Blaze Patterson. That will be his first, team's 3rd. Barrett Worrell with the basketball, top of the key here for the Warriors. 3:35 left to play here in the second quarter. 28-20, North Andrew with the lead. Papa left wing up top for Zayden Palmer. Over to the right wing to Barrett Worrell. Up for Papa. Back to Worrell, right wing. Zayden Palmer, top of the key. Angle for Worrell. Papa up top for Angle. Shot from 3. Misses off back iron. Barrett Worrell runs down the long rebound. And being found going to the line to shoot 2 again will be Barrett Worrell.
Barrett made it a cut man before this night's over.
Yeah.
He's taken a couple or 3 shots in this game.
Adler Miller picks up his first, team's 4th. Warriors will be shooting free throws here for the final 2:55 of the half. Barrett Worrell, free throw bounces out of the back iron. Jace Palmer will check in here for Shea Miller. Second free throw from Barrett Worrell. Bounces out. Palmer, Jace Palmer, I should say, on the rebound. Foul going to be called here against North Andrew. Now Jace Palmer will go to the line here for 2 free throws as they're in the bonus. That foul one against Isaac Coates, his second. He'll check out as Mason Nestor checks back in. First free throw from Palmer. Misses off front iron. Warriors free throw shooting.
Really struggling.
Really struggling tonight, just 30%, 3 for 10. I could do that math pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound pulled in by North Andrew. Over to the right wing with it for Cook. Over to left wing for Patterson. Shot from 3 off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Barrett Worrell. Barrett down to the block. Goes strong right off glass for 2. 2:25 left here in the second quarter. It's a 28-22 ball game in favor of North Andrew. Patterson top of the key, right wing to Nestor. Cross court here for Noah Cook. Noah Cook can't get the shot to go. Adler Miller on the rebound, sends it back out to Nestor. His shot misses off back iron. Adler Miller, another big defensive or offensive rebound, and then it's going to be fouled.
Yeah, they're going to get Angle. He was searching him for weapons.
Foul against Angle is his second, team's 4th. Knieb will check in along with Coates and McAfee. Checking out Patterson, Adler Miller, and also checking out is Silas Miller. Cook in the corner trying to drive baseline, now pushed back out by Barrett Worrell. Up top for Nestor. Over to the right wing for Knieb. Back to Cook. Spins, goes up, and puts down for 2.
Yeah, it's tough.
30-22, 1:35 left in the second. Cardinals with the lead. Barrett Worrell trying to send it in the corner for Lucas Angle. Stolen away by Nestor. Up for McAfee. Goes up, can't get the shot to go. Coates on the rebound, goes up, puts it in for 2. And a timeout going to be called here by North Andrew. I think that was mainly because Coach Bryson saw 2 of his players laying down on each other inside the paint. 1:20 left to go in the second quarter. 32-22 is the Cardinal lead. We're back with more in a moment on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com.
Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
Little 2-2-1 pressure.
Barrett Worrell, right wing. Trying to get it to Pop. A pass just a little off. Picked up by Coates for Nestor, left wing. Cross court for Cook, right wing. And kicked off the foot of Barrett Worrell, out of bounds. Just underneath a minute left here in this first half of play. It's a 10-point Cardinal lead.
Well, for all their other troubles, the Warriors really getting pushed underneath the basket, leading to a lot of offensive rebounds by the Cardinals. A couple of putback shots here in the last couple of trips.
As Coates again inside the paint puts it in for two. Coates, 11 points in the ball game. Barrett Worrell loses it on his drive to the basket, picked up again by Coates. Sends it back out for Nestor. North Andrew. Here Coach Bryson calling for one final shot here of the half. North Andrew set to have the basketball to begin the second half. Up by 12. Coates leaves it for Nestor. Turns inside, goes up strong, off glass for two. Tough finish that time for Nestor. Barrett Worrell going to be fouled. It's going to be Noah Cook that picks up the foul. That's his third. As Barrett will go to the line for two free throws with 2.5 left here in the half. First free throw here from Barrett Worrell is good. Barrett able to sink them both. It's a 12-point ball game. Nestor, half-court shot at the buzzer, no good. So it's a 12-point Cardinal lead. We're back with your Albany Hy-Vee halftime. Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. Back with more in a moment on Albany TV.
The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations would like to remind you to mark your calendars for their upcoming Testicle Festival Friday, December 12th at 6 p.m. at the Stanberry Community Center. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together: beef. It's what's for dinner.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
And welcome back out again here to Albany at the half. It's a 36-24 lead in favor of North Andrew over Albany. Let's take a look at the stats from the first half for North Andrew. They're shooting 15 for 27 from the field, 1 for 6 from behind the three-point arc, 5 for 8 from the free throw line. Led in scoring at the moment by Noah Cook with 12 points, 11 points for Isaac Coates, 7 points for Mason Nestor, 4 points tonight for Adler Miller, 2 points tonight for Levi McAfee. For Albany, they're shooting 9 for 18 from the field, 1 for 4 from behind the three-point arc, 5 for 13 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring at the moment. Shea Miller, Dalton Worrell, and Barrett Worrell all with 6 points, 4 points on the night for Samuel Papa, 2 points on the night for Jace Palmer.
Well, the first thing that jumps out at you, 15 for 27 for North Andrew, which is 9 more shots than the Warriors were able to get up. Warriors had some problems with turnovers early in that half. They got that kind of solved. Didn't turn it over as much, just could not get some shots to drop. A lot of drives to the basket. But the biggest stat that jumps out at me, 5 for 13, you know, you hit 10 out of 13, and all of a sudden it's a kind of a different ball game than what it was before. Another problem I think the Warriors have really, really had is they're getting killed on the offensive, or North Andrew is just killing them on the offensive boards. A lot of that is they either beat the Warriors off the dribble, they do a really good job of screening on the perimeter, but then the ball handler gets turned down to the basket instead of going horizontal. They get downhill to the basket, forces the Warriors to come off and help. Shot goes up. The helper is guarding the driver, guarding the shooter, and the person he was guarding then has a clean run to the basket. And that's particularly deadly, and given the fact that the Warriors are handicapped by a size disadvantage. Noah Cook is a factor. Knieb coming off the bench has been a factor. But they've also gotten good offensive rebounding from Isaac Coates, from Miller as well. And it's just been a tough way to go for the Warriors. Now, given all that, they're only down 12. But somehow they've got to figure out a way to get points on the board and get stops on the other end. And that's got to start with your rebounding. I always, the few times that I coached, one of the things I always used to tell people was defense isn't over until you get the ball back. And the other thing is, when you do, I thought the Warriors early in the game, I thought were really patient, did a lot of nice things, got Shea Miller some open looks around the basket. And then the longer the half went, the faster they started to go, more one-on-one drives to the basket. Some successful, some got them to the free throw line, but we've already talked about Albany's free throw woes, 5 for 13 for the free throw line. That would be unacceptable to any coach. I'm sure Coach Cox is no different. But let's see if they can get back into what they did early on in the first half on the offensive end and get some things cleaned up defensively, where they can at least be more conscious about getting up against somebody, not getting pushed underneath the basket, where you never get an over-the-back call, and maybe they can crawl back into this game. But let's face it, North Andrews, they're a talented bunch, and that's the reason the seedings are the way they are.
We'll be back to start the second half when we come back in a moment on Albany TV.
There's something special happening in downtown Albany. Our small town charm, our local businesses, and our historic Main Street are the heart of our community. And now we're investing in the future. From restoring storefronts to supporting entrepreneurs to creating new places for families and visitors to gather, Main Street Albany is leading the revitalization of our downtown. When you shop local, volunteer, or support Main Street projects, you're helping build a stronger, brighter Albany for generations to come. Join us as we keep moving forward. Main Street Albany, investing in our community, restoring our history, and building our future. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits, medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Want to relive some of Albany TV's greatest moments?
The full court shot.
And he makes it! Oh my goodness, he makes it!
His shot at the buzzer.
Banks it!
Catch it online. Albany TV's YouTube page has almost every ballgame from 2018 till today right at your fingertips. Watch classic broadcasts, cheer on your favorite teams, and share the memories with family and friends. Subscribe now to Albany TV-Mo on YouTube and relive the game.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. North Andrew basketball here to start out the second half of play. They'll bring out their original five starters: Nestor, Coates, Cook, Adler Miller, and Levi McAfee. Shot from three from the corner. Bounces out that time for Cook. For the Warriors, they bring back out their original starting five as well. Papa shot from three. Rims out. Rebound pulled in by Palmer. He's going to get the foul call on the over-the-back against Isaac Coates.
Well, better rebounding for the Warriors. Got an offensive rebound. Good box out the last time down the floor. Now can you do that the whole half?
Exactly. It'll be Shea Miller, Jace Palmer, Samuel Papa, and Barrett and Dalton Worrell both are all in here for the Warriors as McAfee comes away with the steal, takes it, lays it in off glass. And I saw Dalton Worrell kind of chasing behind, kind of laid off with three fouls.
Yeah.
That's a very good decision. Last year, that's something where he kind of would have went hard and ended up picking up a fourth. Barrett Worrell high post for Jace Palmer. Over the left wing, Dalton Worrell from three. Drains it, his second of the night from behind the arc. Over to the right wing, quickly here for Coates, down to Miller on the baseline. Back to Cook, out to Adler Miller, shot from three. Off the mark, rolls out, rebound pulled in by Papa. Ball rolls around the floor, picked up by Papa, takes it, lays it in off glass for two.
You want to diagram that out for me?
Well, it looked like it went off of Papa's hands, through the hands of Palmer, through, I believe it was Cook and Coates, and then Papa picked it up right on the baseline. How was that? As Adler Miller from three, no good. Rebound pulled in by Dalton Worrell. Quickly sending it up. Shea Miller on the block, a little long. Cook for Coates. Has it stripped out of his hand by Barrett Worrell. Barrett immediately thought he was called for the foul. Looked like there was no foul there. But
well, Coach looked around like he was looking for a foul too, I think. And with where the official was, he couldn't have seen contact.
Yeah.
So he did the right thing, didn't make the call.
McAfee back out. Nestor from three. Drains it. 41-29, 6:05 left to play here in the third quarter. North Andrew ahead. Shea Miller for Papa. Trying to dribble it down to the baseline. Got caught down amongst the trees, sends it out for Dalton Worrell. Back up top for Barrett. Back to Dalton, top of the key. High post for Shea Miller. Dribbles inside the paint. Lost it. He's going to be calling for the double dribble. Saying it was tipped out of his hands, but I do not believe that is true.
I don't think it was either.
It's good, fake of like, hey, I lost it. That's an extra dribble. Nope. Does not count that way. McAfee gets by the defender, dribbles it, drives in. Picking up the charge is Shea Miller. He's done that a lot.
Nice take.
So Shea really has been the one that's taken a lot of charges for the Warriors over the past couple of seasons. And Miller a little gimpy
worse,
coming from that.
A little worse for wear after that.
Well, it's for all the times that Miller would hit McAfee during football. McAfee this time hit back. Driving that time is Dalton Worrell. He's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2. Foul this time is going to go against Isaac Coates. Maybe not the worst thing for the Warriors' shooting free throw abilities.
I was going to say,
tonight.
That could be good news or bad news.
That foul, however, though, bad news for Coates. That's his 4th of the night. Team's 3rd as Dalton Worrell hits the first. Coates will check out. Checking in will be Emery Knieb.
Well, if you believe in odds, the odds would tell you they're going to hit a few.
I don't know. I'm a Cubs fan. The odds were that the Cubs would win. It took about 103 or 104 years before it happened. Sorry, 108 years. As Nestor puts up the shot, misses off back iron. Ball bounces around, finally picked up by McAfee over to the right wing for Cook. And they're going to get a blocking foul called here against the Warriors. I believe they're going to get it against Zayden Palmer.
Nope,
they're going to put it against Barrett Worrell.
Good effort, though. Trying to do the right thing.
Shea Miller will check back in here for Zayden Palmer after he kind of walked off that charge that he took earlier here in the quarter. Cook to inbounds into the corner for McAfee. McAfee drives inside the paint, can't get the shot to go. Palmer on the rebound. Throws it away right to Cook. He can't get it to go. McAfee on the putback in for 2. And a timeout is going to be called here by North Andrew. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 4:57 left here in the third quarter. 43-31 is the lead here in favor of North Andrew. Albany basketball coming to the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Palmer up top for Dalton Worrell, top of the key.
Much better job of handling the zone pressure.
Samuel Papa back up top for Dalton Worrell. High post to Miller. Out to Barrett Worrell on the right wing. Trying again to put it back to Miller. Tipped out by Adler Miller, and then getting to Papa, lost. Picked up by Cook for McAfee.
Thought Palmer just tried to go a little too quick.
Adler Miller back out for Cook for McAfee. Dribbles in, puts up the shot for 2. 45-31, it's a 14-point Cardinal lead. Palmer gets the ball across midcourt over on the left wing. Up top for Papa, halfway through the third quarter of play. Barrett Worrell down into the corner for Shea Miller. Putting it into Palmer, spins around, puts it up off glass for 2. Goes out of bounds here off of Nestor as Dalton Worrell.
Kind of played a little possum, almost got the steal, and was able to get it off of Mason Nestor's leg.
Angle will check in here for Papa as he'll take a well-deserved rest here with 3:45 left in the third quarter. Trying to get into Dalton Worrell, tipped, picked up by Barrett. Jace Palmer with it at the top of the key, left wing. Dalton Worrell drives in, left elbow. Misses off inside iron, rebound pulled in by Angle. Baseline going to be called for the travel before he can get the shot up.
Well, Dalton passed up what I thought was a wide open look at three.
He was almost deadly, though, last year from the elbows, though.
Yep.
Knieb and McAfee check out. Checking in Patterson as well as Silas Miller.
Still kind of early in the season.
Silas Miller, right wing, here for the Cardinals. Spins into the corner for Nestor. Loses it, picked up here by Shea Miller. Gets it for Palmer. Euro steps in, and he is going to be fouled. Picking up the foul that time is going to be Adler Miller. Foul against Adler Miller is his second, team's fourth here of the quarter with 3:04 left in the third, which means the Warriors again will be at the free throw line here for the final 3 minutes of the third quarter. Palmer sinks the first. Papa will check back in here for Barrett Worrell. Second free throw attempt here from Jace Palmer. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound picked up here by Silas Miller. Nestor.
Oh, nice pass.
Patterson can't finish, gets his own rebound though. Spinning inside, Cook off glass for two.
Yeah, it's a nice play.
47-34, it's a 13-point Cardinal lead. 2:42 left here in the third quarter. Dalton Worrell gets the ball across midcourt. Over to the right wing for Palmer. Palmer drives in, leaves it for Dalton Worrell left wing. Shea Miller inside the paint, waits for the defender to go up, can't get the shot to go. Adler Miller on the rebound, and he's going to be fouled. And I believe they're going to get Shea on the foul. They will. That is going to be his first, team's second. Barrett Worrell will check in here for Angle. 2:25 left to play here in the third quarter, 47-34. North Andrew with the lead. Ball inbounds here for Silas Miller. Trying to get it to Adler Miller, stolen away here by Shea Miller. It's a lot of Millers on that one take. Barrett Worrell for Dalton. Back to Barrett up at the top of the key. High post for Shea Miller. Backdoor Palmer. Has it rejected away by Cook. Nestor top of the key, Cook. Back in the corner, Silas Miller from three. Can't get the shot to go. Shea Miller on the rebound. He's going to be out of bounds. Coach Cox was looking for maybe a shove in the back there from Adler Miller.
I think that's what he got. But
Cook will inbounds here with 1:53 left to play here in the third quarter. Up top for Patterson. For Cook. Patterson right wing, shot from three, misses short. Cook on the rebound. The up and under, can't get it to fall. Rebound pulled in by Shea Miller. Dalton Worrell for Palmer. DePapa on the block, gets the bucket and the foul.
I think they got to know with Cook.
And that is his fourth. So he's going to come out, and McAfee will check in.
He hasn't had any really hard fouls.
No.
He's had in fact, a couple of them I thought might have been given to him, and it should have been the other guy.
He had one, though, right here, his third, right up against the mid-court line right before the end of the second quarter. That was one that he probably would have wanted back. McAfee leaves this one off for Silas Miller. Drives, trying to send it to the weak side block. Stolen away by Dalton Worrell. Picked up by McAfee. And they're going to get the foul called here against Shea Miller. So Papa kind of Started that by getting the front of a passing lane. Levi McAfee wide open three in the corner, and you can't leave him open like that as he drains it. 50-36, back up to a 14-point Cardinal lead. Dalton Worrell, right wing, a minute left to play here in the third quarter. Dalton drives baseline, and he's going to be fouled. Will be at the line to shoot two. Foul is going to go against Nestor. That will be his first. Sinking the first that time is Dalton Worrell. Sinks them both. Bringing it across here, McAfee, and they're going to get the foul called here against Jace Palmer on the reach. That's his third.
I'm not sure that's the matchup you want defensively.
I think maybe switching Papa and Palmer might be the matchup as Nestor drives and finishes. 52-38 is the lead in favor of North Andrew. Shea Miller sends it across here for Palmer. Leaves it for Barrett Worrell in the corner. Drives in, up top. Dalton Worrell from three. Drains his third from behind the arc. He's got 16 in the ball game.
Yeah.
McAfee weaves his way through traffic. Silas Miller, shot from three. Misses off back iron. Rebound tips off of Shea Miller and Papa. Picked up by Patterson. Nestor has the shot partially blocked that time by Dalton Worrell. Shea Miller tries his best impression of Jace Palmer trying to throw a touchdown pass. 41-52, North Andrew leads here over Albany. We go to the fourth quarter when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter agents and Phillips in Albany for a free personal protection review.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Albany basketball to start out the fourth quarter of play. 52-41 is the lead here for the Cardinals.
Well, Warriors have hung in pretty good, not shaved a point off of the halftime lead.
Shea Miller to Jace Palmer just in front of the elbow. Can't get the shot to fall. Adler Miller on the rebound.
Mainly on behind the on the back of Dalton Worrell.
Yes. Trying to keep that one in play was Nestor. Throws it out of bounds. Papa for Miller as he gets it across midcourt. Back up top to Papa, top of the key. Left wing for Barrett Worrell, down to Shea Miller for Papa, top of the key. Dalton Worrell drives, and he's going to be fouled and gets the bucket as well. That's kind of what you were, one of those where letting him finish the act, but
that's more of the NBA continuation there. But
as Nestor called for his second, as Dalton Worrell tries to finish off the three-point play and make this an 8-point ball game. And does. Also slowly, the Warriors starting to hit some free throws here in the second half as well. 52-44, picking up the foul here on the drive.
Get his fourth, though.
And I believe Shea Miller might have got hit somewhere. Not so great on that play as well. As Dalton Worrell will pick up his fourth. He's going to check out for a moment as Aiden Palmer will check in. Dalton Worrell thought he was coming out with 4 fouls. I think it's more just to kind of give Shea Miller a breather.
Well, 4 fouls or no, you got to get back in this game.
Yeah. Just got to play smart as Adler Miller's shot rolls out. Palmer gets it to Papa, back to Palmer. Jace Palmer spins down in the block, loses it. Still bouncing around. McAfee keeps it alive, picked up by Jace Palmer. He hits it off his own foot. Picked up by Barrett Worrell, knocked out of his hands. Finally picked up by Dalton on the left wing. Dalton weaves his way in. Going to be called for the travel. McAfee loses it. Gets now for Adler Miller. Back in the corner for Patterson. Up top for McAfee, shot from 3. Misses off iron, rebound pulled in by Dalton Worrell. Tipped around, goes out of bounds here off of Albany.
I think Coach Cox is wanting to push off on McAfee, and I was looking at every one of the officials because I saw the same thing, and none of them had the angle to see that. I'm not saying that as a condemnation of the officials. It's just where it happened.
Lucas Engel checks in for Papa. Blaze Patterson shot from 3, no good. McAfee on the putback is going to be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, here we're kind of getting back into
all the rebounds going towards North Andrew.
Yeah, the same problem they had at the end of the first half.
Foul goes against Engel. That's his second, team second as well. As McAfee hits the first.
I heard a coach that was asked at a clinic one time, would you rather have a bunch of good jumpers or tall guys? And he said, in the fourth quarter.
The tall guys aren't tired.
Yeah, the jumpers get tired. The big guys don't shrink.
Dalton Worrell checks out, checking back in as Samuel Papa. 5:59 left to play here in the fourth quarter. It's a 10-point Cardinal lead, 54-44. Barrett Worrell, top of the key. Jace Palmer in the corner. Shot from deep 2, no good. Mason Nestor on the rebound. Back in transition, can't finish that time. Blaze Patterson, and he's going to pick up the foul. That's going to be his second, team second as well. Angle to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. Gets it for Jace Palmer in the corner. Out to Papa, left wing. Jace Palmer out for Angle, shot from 3. Misses that one short. Gets the rebound off the long rebound on the tip from Palmer. Jace Palmer will try and restart the offense. Over to Engel, high post for Miller. Shea Miller in the paint, back out for Engel from 3. This time misses it long. Papa on the rebound, waits for the defender to go up, and then puts it up and in for 2.
Whoop, going to get one.
And the foul against Samuel Papa is going to be his second, team's third. Cook will check back in along with Coates, as will Dalton Worrell. Cook and Coates have been sitting a long time with 4 fouls. Checking out was Barrett Worrell for the Warriors. Checking out Adler, Miller, Patterson, and Knieb for North Andrew. McAfee leaves this one off for Noah Cook from the free throw line. Puts it up, misses off iron. Dalton Worrell on the rebound. Chase Palmer into the corner for Papa. Shot from 3. Drains it. Samuel Papa, 13 points in the ball game for the Warriors.
Warriors, you got to admire, they've fought their way back into this.
They trail now by just 5, 54-49. Nestor, baseline, misses off iron. Papa on the rebound. Throwing it away, picked off that time by Coates. Cook down to the block. Silas Miller rolls out, tipped around. Silas Miller on the rebound. Partially tipped that time by Shea Miller. Palmer comes away with the rebound. Out for Angle. They'll slow things up.
Yep, bring it back out, get things set.
Dalton Worrell high post for Palmer. To Angle in the corner. Miller baseline, puts up the shot, bounces out, and just kept in play that time by Coates. Silas Miller right wing. Up top for Coates. 3:20 left to play here in the fourth quarter. It's a 5-point North Andrew lead, 54-49. Cook leaves this for Nestor. Turns the corner, puts up the shot, and puts in the jumper for 2, and a timeout is going to be called here by North Andrew. We're back after this Petty John Auto timeout here on Albany TV.
Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope. Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany.
Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. North Andrew in a half-court offense here. 3 minutes left to play here in the ballgame, 56-49. North Andrew with the lead here over Albany. Zayden Palmer in the corner for Dalton Worrell for Barrett Worrell. Shot from 3, misses short. Rebound pulled in by McAfee. McAfee over to left wing for Cook. Back up top for McAfee. Looks like Papa maybe rolled an ankle or something. He's hobbling a little bit here on the defense for the Warriors. Dalton Worrell on the steal. And it picks up a foul.
I was going to say, good foul by Nestor.
And the only bad part is that it gives the Warriors time to get Papa off the floor here. As that's the third against Nestor. Team's third as well. I believe the Warriors are only playing with 4 players. Trying to figure out who's out here, whether it's...
Well,
I think Papa sat down after rolling his ankle. And Zayden Palmer came in.
Well,
or Jace came in for his brother Zayden and kind of confused everybody.
Well, I don't know that anybody saw what happened to Papa. I was watching the coaches. I don't think they knew he rolled it.
So Lucas Angle will check in. 56-49, 2:25 left to play here in the fourth. Jace Palmer trying to send it in here to Shea Miller. Comes back to Palmer inside the paint. Back out. Lucas Angle shot from 3. Misses just short. Goes out of bounds. North Andrew basketball.
Jace's got to be a little more offensive minded. He's been a couple of times now. He's had pretty good looks.
Cook to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Cardinals. Gets around his defender. Into the corner for Silas Miller. McAfee back up top for Cook. 2 minutes left to play here in the fourth. It's a 7-point Cardinal lead.
See if North Andrew doesn't burn a little clock here and force the Warriors to foul.
Warriors do have one foul to give. Nestor is going to be fouled. They're going to get Shea Miller. That is going to be his third. Next time we'll put the Cardinals at the line here for 2 from here on out.
Yeah, I don't know who you picked to foul.
McAfee gets the inbounds in the backcourt. Leaves it off for Cook. Goes, drives all the way to the hoop, can't finish. Rebound by Coates, gets the bucket and the foul. And Miller will pick up his 4th now. Lucas Engel will check out. Papa checks back in. As we now go to a 10-point lead here in favor of the Well, I take that back, a 9-point lead.
Yeah.
But Cook able to keep the possession alive here for the Cardinals as he tips it back out.
You wonder if fatigue is a factor here, because about the last 3 minutes, the rebounding woes have bit the Warriors.
Jace Palmer picks up his 4th foul. And at the line now for 2, here is Noah Cook. Misses on the first. Second free throw attempt from Cook is good. 10-point lead here in favor of the Cardinals. 1.5 left here in the 4th. Barrett Worrell drives through the defense, lays it off glass for 2.
We got to get back.
And all alone is Coates against Shea Miller. Can't finish. Barrett Worrell trying to keep it alive. Jump ball stays here with North Andrew.
Just got a break with the missed layup and just cannot stand prosperity here.
Mason Nestor on the left wing. Up top for Silas Miller. Noah Cook is going to be fouled here on the drive. It's going to go against Barrett Worrell. Maybe not the worst thing, down 8 points with 1:06 left, and that's only his 2nd foul. I mean, at some point you have to foul to kind of try and get back into it. Maybe not the person you want to line, but.
Well, I don't know if you got a lot of choice.
Yeah. I would say at the moment, only because I haven't seen him shoot free throws, would be Silas Miller.
Silas Miller, yep.
Cook hits the first and hits them both.
I'll just say I probably wouldn't foul McAfee or Nestor.
No. Barrett Worrell back out for Jace Palmer. Right wing 3. Misses. Dalton Worrell on the rebound. Brings it back out to the right wing. He'll drive to the block, and he's going to be fouled. Not certain who exactly they're going to put that on.
I thought Nestor.
It will be Nestor. That will be his 4th.
Because I don't know who he drove into, but the principle of verticality said he didn't foul him.
Dalton Worrell misses the first. It was Coates that he ran into, I believe.
Okay.
Adler Miller will check in here for Silas Miller. Second free throw attempt from Dalton Worrell is good. 61-52, 49 seconds left to play here in the 4th quarter. Mason Nestor with the basketball. They'll get it from McAfee. Almost loses it. Coates trying to fight through, but there's going to be a travel call here against North Andrew. I thought they almost had Nestor here in a travel, caught in the
that's what they were looking
trap here at the at the half-court line. 36.8 left here in the 4th quarter. 61-52. It's a 9-point Cardinal lead. Dalton Worrell, top of the key. Drives, spins inside the paint. Can't get it to go off glass. Palmer keeps it alive off of Papa's hands and then just past Shea Miller out of bounds. Ball inbounds here for Nestor. And he's going to be fouled here with 25.2.
Who did he get?
They're going to put it on Barrett. That's his third. So really you didn't have a choice there. You had to put him at the line.
Well, if he hits these two, well, he didn't get
this
it.
is on the first. So if he makes them both, it's kind of.
Yeah, it's well. If he hits this one, you're on 4 possessions. So
Barrett will check out. Carter Danner checks in. Nestor hits the second. It's a 10-point ball game. Dalton Worrell brings the ball across midcourt, has it up at the top of the key. Left wing for Samuel Papa. Drives. Now sends it back out to Danner for Shea Miller. Dalton Worrell. Eventually you're going to have to put up a shot. Worrell does. Misses off iron. Rebound. Fought for on the floor. Miller for Papa puts it in for 2. And it's going to be an 8-point victory tonight for North Andrew. We're back with the BTC Bank postgame and tonight's Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Brighten any day with the Briar Patch in Albany, Missouri. From fresh flower bouquets and custom arrangements to charming home decor and unique gifts, the Briar Patch is something special for every occasion. Whether it's birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, or just because, the Briar Patch's friendly team makes it easy to find the perfect way to show you care. Stop by the Briar Patch in Albany, your hometown flower and gift shop where small town charm blooms every day. East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations would like to remind you to mark your calendars for their upcoming Testicle Festival Friday, December 12th at 6 p.m. at the Stanberry Community Center. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together: beef. It's what's for dinner.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. And it's a victory tonight for North Andrew, 62-54 over Albany is the final. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats from the ball game. For North Andrew, they shoot 24 for 59 from the field, 3 for 16 from behind the three-point arc, 11 for 17 from the free throw line. Led in scoring tonight by Noah Cook with 17 points, 15 points tonight for Mason Nestor, 13 points tonight for Levi McAfee and Isaac Coates, 4 points on the night for Adler Miller. For Albany, they shoot 19 for 43 from the field, 4 for 14 from behind the three-point arc, 12 for 23 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring by Dalton Worrell with 20 points, 15 points for Samuel Papa, 8 points on the night for Barrett Worrell, 6 points for Shane Miller, 5 points on the night for Jace Palmer. And Mike, our winner Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game goes to Noah Cook, but there were quite a few options from North Andrew. It's really hard to beat a team when you have 4 players in double digits here in high school.
Yeah, they've got great balance, and they just don't have anybody that you just say, well, we're not going to guard this guy and assume he's not going to beat you. I thought the difference in the game was really the rebounding as much as anything else. They just too many extra opportunities for the Cardinals, and hey, they're very athletic, and like we said, pretty good bounce. They've got pretty good depth.
Yes.
And for the Warriors, they're a little bit thin coming off the bench. And but one thing I will give to them, they put up a valiant effort trying to get back in there. They were down by, I forget what.
It was 12 at the half.
It was 12 at the half, but they were down more than that.
I think like 14 or 15 at one point is what it ended up being.
Well, and they did close to get to within 5, and then just had a turnover Yeah, just
And
couldn't
it
get
really
a shot
kind of
to
seemed like
drop.
they just got gassed. I mean,
Yeah,
really.
I think
you're
they're
playing
tired.
for the most part 6 players
On back-to-backs.
on back-to-back nights, and just a little gas still here early in the season.
Oh yeah, and as we said, there's still a lot to work on. But if you're Coach Cox, you probably saw some good things. And if the one thing that you can't teach is effort.
Yes.
And well, I guess you can try. I guess you shouldn't say that, but effort and the fact they didn't give up, kept battling for the full 32 minutes, and some of the other things can be ironed out somewhere down the road. They played 2 really good teams to start the season out. They just got to keep at it, see where we go from here. For the Cardinals, one of the things they turn around, they've got to play Princeton now. And
that's not going to be an easy matchup for them.
That's going to be a good ball game because you're going to see 2 teams that kind of get after it. 2 teams are pretty aggressive. Be interesting to see how that shakes out.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the scores from the games tonight. First game of night saw Albany defeating Pattonsburg girls 54-13, followed by the number 1 seed King City Boys defeating the number 7 seed Stanbury Boys 61-30. Our third game of night saw number 2 seeded Stanbury defeating number 7 seed North Andrew girls 59-28. Final game was North Andrew defeating Albany by a final score of 62-54. So tomorrow night we do now know who will be playing. First game of night will be North Andrew girls versus Platte Valley girls, followed by the Platte Valley boys and the King City boys. Our third game of the night will be the Pattonsburg girls and King City girls. Final game of the night will be the final game of pool play, and that will be the Princeton boys and North Andrew. On the championship sides of the bracket, it will be it'll be Stanbury Worth County at 4:45 on Friday, and then it will be King City Platte Valley boys at 6:15 on Friday. Final game on Friday, just 3 games on Friday with the pool play being done. It'll be Albany Princeton girls will be the final game on Friday night, and then 6 games coming up for you here on Saturday from Albany on Albany TV starting at 9 a.m. I think we're going to have to make a house call to Mike to make sure he's awake for that one. But again, for myself, Jared Rolvis, color analyst, Mike Atkins, camera person again, Jess Rolvis, thank you and so long. Good night tonight from Albany.